What is going on, guys? Digidesdan here, and I am back with another pickup video. So I decided to take a small break from work and start recording this so I can show off to you guys what I picked up this week. So this week had a lot more time to do stuff. I actually went thrifting almost every day, and I found a lot of great stuff to add to my collection, as well as used for trade and for selling. Even though I don't do that too much anymore. But the majority of this stuff, unlike some of the other videos more recently, has been thrifted. So, first thing I want to show off to you guys is, I shouldn't say show off, it's not to show off. I just want to show you guys, I want to present it to you. I want to share with you, I should say that. First thing is from Goodwill. So, a nice set of cords here. This is actually for the Dreamcast. So one of the Goodwills that I visit, not too regularly, but they decided to move locations. So still in the same city, but they moved down the block into a different building, and it's huge. It's way nicer. But I decided to stop by, after they opened up and see what they had. To my surprise, they actually had quite a bit of stuff. They had a lot of PlayStation things, a lot of Wii and Xbox things. Nothing too retro. Just kind of in that middle ground, but they did have this, and I did pick it up. It was for $2.99. It's another set of cords. It is the PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 component cords. So this is for the higher def gaming. It was $2.99, like I mentioned before. These cables usually go for about $30, like on eBay or something. So if you're looking for a higher definition, display on your PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 games, these are the cables that you want to pick up. Next thing from Value Village, it's actually pretty cool. Every now and then I go in and check the bed sheets for retro bed sheets, and I actually happened to find one this time. I'm mostly looking for like Nintendo stuff, but I'm also a fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I was able to find set of sheets here of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I'll hold it closer to the camera so you can see. There you have Donatello, Raphael, Leonardo, and Michelangelo, who's kind of blocked there. They all kind of have goofy looking faces, emotionless. But from what I can tell, these are officially licensed. Has the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles logo, and I don't know if you can see that there. It says Mirage Studios 1988. So Mirage Studios was the original production studio for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, with Peter Laird and Kevin Eastman. Also from the same store, and I find this one to be very cool. It is a brand new Xbox original controller. So this is the Duke. You can probably see from the price tag. It was $8, but this is brand new in the blister pack. The plastic itself, there's some cracks here and there, like right here. But other than that, this hasn't been opened. I don't know, you don't see these ones too often, especially brand new. Next find is from a used record store, actually, or I should say media store. They have DVDs and CDs, and they have games too. They have a lot of rare games, which is surprising, but I did happen to find one game there that I wanted to pick up. It is Worms World Party for PlayStation. So they wanted $5 for it, which is not too bad since this game is about $10, $8 to $10. I was hoping to find Worms Armageddon for Nintendo 64. So if any of you have it and would like to trade it or sell it for a reasonable price, I'd definitely be interested. But for the time being, this one is definitely going to be a placeholder. I actually stopped in my local Value Village, or another Value Village, and they had a whole bunch of Nintendo Power magazines. So out of the corner of my eye, I just saw one issue. I started digging a little bit more, and they had a whole bunch of about 25, 30 issues. Only a few duplicates, which is cool. But I was able to find a few issues that I don't have for my collection yet, and gets me one step closer to my complete set. So what's great about these is they're all subscriber editions. So there's 7 issues here. We have 230, issues 230, 231, 232, and then 245 through 248. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to show them all, but 7 issues there. They were 99 cents a piece, and the thing with Value Village is if you buy 4, you get the 5th one free. So altogether, this was about $6.50, $7. So not too bad. All the issues at Value Village were Wii era games or Wii era issues. So nothing too rare, fairly recent still. All right. Next pickup is also from the thrift store. Stop by St. Vincent De Paul. They were having 50% off store wide. I went there to check out a Power Glove that was there, but it was beat to hell. It really wasn't worth the cost that they had it at. But I did happen to find this. This is official first party Nintendo Wii component cables. So I know a lot of people like to use these as a substitute to the GameCube component cables, but I was able to get this for $1.30 because it was $3, or $1.50, I'm sorry, because it was $3. So this next set of pickups is actually from retail. Please don't mind like the background noise. There's somebody outside, blowing leaves and stuff. But walked into Toys R Us, and to my surprise, came upon some new products from World of Nintendo. These were released fairly recently, and they aren't the figures, but they are the plushes. So they decided to release 2 new sizes. We have the mini ones here on the keychain. So we have Goomba and Boo. Move the tag. And Boo. There. And Goomba. And then we have Mario and Luigi. Mario Brothers. Kind of goofy looking, but pretty cool. They were $4 a piece, I want to say, which is actually not too bad. It's pretty fair. So those 4. And then opposite of Mini, they have the Jumbo plushes. So if you may have seen my Instagram, but this is the Jumbo Orange Squid plushie from Splatoon. It's pretty cool. These are $25 a piece. And then we have a Jumbo Toon Link plushie. So from what you can see, this thing is pretty darn huge compared to my face. He's, good couple heads on me. So this is also $25 a piece. I've only seen them at Toys R Us, so if you want one, you should probably go check out that store. They also have Luigi and Mario as well. Next pickup is from Half Price Books. It's kind of a thrift store. It is a secondhand store at least. They do have new products, but I don't typically buy those. But I did find a couple things that I wanted to pick up. First thing is a PSP game. I mentioned in one of my other videos I don't have a PSP, so I'm on the lookout for one. But this is the one game that I did want to get if I were to ever get a PSP. And so the game is Castlevania: The Dracula X Chronicles. It's $10. And what makes this game so special to me is I love Dracula X on the Super Nintendo. It's one of my favorite Castlevania games. But I've never tried playing Rondo of Blood. And if you don't know, Dracula X on Super Nintendo is a port of Rondo of Blood. And Rondo of Blood was originally released on the PC Engine CD, which is essentially the TurboGrafx CD in Japan. Never made its way over here, except for on this game. So what they did was they took Rondo of Blood and they remastered it. They gave it 3D graphics. They added a few bosses, I think, and changed the levels around, I believe. And they packed it into this UMD disc alongside Symphony of the Night. And now you can play a version of Rondo of Blood. And I believe if you beat certain aspects of it, or accomplish certain quests, or do certain things in this game, it'll unlock the original Rondo of Blood on this game too. So really hoping to find a PSP sometime soon so I can crack into this game, give Rondo of Blood a try, and then the original Rondo of Blood. I'm super excited to have it. It's not super rare, not super valuable, but it's definitely a game that I've been wanting to put into my collection and play. Next game is kind of a game. It is the Resident Evil 4 preview disc, so it's a demo disc. They wanted $5 for this, which is really surprising. And I figured that, you know, they priced it at $5 because it's a demo. It's not really a real game. But what's surprising is this actually goes for about $15 in terms of value, you know, going on eBay or something. I love demo discs, and that's probably the reason why I picked it up. I'm not a huge Resident Evil fan, but I'm a demo disc fan, so that's why I picked it up. So Resident Evil 4, not for resale, demo. Alright, so the last pickup I want to talk about is also from Half Price Books. It's a different Half Price Books from when I got those other games. It's a different Half Price Books from where I got those other games, but this find is probably my favorite of the week. It's very cool. So this Half Price book specifically had, I'm assuming, a collector or a longtime gamer sell off a good chunk of their collection, and they had a lot of great games, but they're, you know, priced way too high for my liking. You know, a lot closer to eBay price, and some of the top tier games I just can't afford to have. So they have like a box Chrono Trigger, Secret of Mana, Elysian of Gaia, even that Skies of Arcadia for GameCube, Guitar Man for PlayStation 2. They had 2 sealed dot hack games, but someone got to those before I did. I don't even know if I'd pay for those, but these were left behind. There's some manuals for Super Nintendo, so a whole bunch of them here, which I'm really surprised that they had at Half Price Books. Usually, you know, this is the type of stuff that, you know, stores might throw away, or they might discount in like a box or something, or I don't know, give it off to somebody else who might be able to sell them. And usually these manuals sell for about, you know, $5 to $10 a piece, depending on the game. But I'll go through some of the manuals here. We have Super Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. So, yeah, there's that there. We have Paperboy 2, which is cool. NBA Jam, one of my favorite sports games. And all of these are in like relatively decent condition, you know, they're all intact, they're not like falling apart. There are some creases here and there, but not a big deal. We have Super Street Fighter 2, Donkey Kong Country. You probably recognize that from the back page that, you know, I showed earlier. We have Super Mario Kart, Mega Man X, and we have Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. So you can see that all of them have, or if I gather them up here, all of them have that little sticker on the corner there. And what's surprising is the store didn't look up these prices, and each one was 15 cents. So let's see if I can't get good old focus on that. It says 15 cents there. Maybe I'll try on this one. This one's a little bit darker because they had to write it into. So 15 cents. So all in all, for these 8 manuals, I paid $1.30, which is awesome because I know that I don't have manuals for a good amount of these games. You know, a few of them are dupes, and I know a few people that might want some. But anyway, my favorite pickup this week, you know, I was surprised that, you know, Half Price Books had these, but I'm not surprised that, you know, I don't know. These were my favorite pickups of the week just because manuals are actually not too common. You know, people usually sell them for at least, you know, $5 to $10, like I mentioned, especially for great games like these. So I think I got a heck of a steal for $1.30 for 8 of them. But anyway, that was my pickup video for this week. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for letting me share with you my weekly experiences about collecting. If you want, you know, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you check out all my other videos, my pickup videos, gameplay, tips, tricks, all that fun stuff. Greatly appreciate all your views, and I look forward to seeing you guys, you know, on my next video, and And we'll see you on the next one.